algorithms and Facebook and Kickstarter and whether it's all over and everything sucks.
This is illo time.
Hello, people. Welcome to Illo Talk. I am Cory Kerr. Basically, so here's some things. I've been looking into some stuff lately, and one thing is that, like, it used to be that you could really get stuff going on social media, and I mean, I think everybody knows this now, but like the algorithms have completely screwed things up for people. And the main concept of all of that is that they are basically trying to get you to pay money, which is fine. I don't mind if they make money. They're providing a service, they make money. But here's how it works that is making it totally screwed up. Basically, if you want any type of audience, you have to pay them, right? And so, so you promote a post, right? So you promote a post, and then what you end up getting is a bunch of fake accounts. And they've done studies on this. There's journalists that have looked into this, and basically there are like click farms out there that are just setting this up. And it's not something that Facebook is doing, but it's something that Facebook is allowing. And the idea is basically that they have these click farms. So there's good ways and bad ways to get followers in Facebook, right? I'm getting to a point here. And one of the good ways is that you pay, right? You pay money to advertise, okay? One of the bad ways is that you go to one of these click farms and you go to one of these click farms and you buy fake accounts, basically, right? So here's the deal, right? You can buy fake accounts, but like, who cares? I don't want fake accounts. I'm not like trying to trick people into thinking that I'm big. I actually want engaged people who are interested in the work that I'm producing. So I'm not interested in the fake accounts, right? But the deal is, as soon as you go in and do it the right way, and you're like, yeah, I'll throw $5 at this post or whatever, you start getting follows from these fake accounts. And the reason is, if they don't follow, legit things every once in a while, then Facebook knows that they are a scam, right? And so the fake accounts, to seem as if they're legit, go after anything that they can, and so they follow all kinds of things. Specifically, they follow things that Facebook would want them to follow, which is, like people who are paying for legitimate advertising. This becomes a problem because then you're bloated with a bunch of accounts that aren't actually interested in your stuff, right? So now they're not interested in your stuff. Now, who cares about that? Well, the real deal is that if they're not interested in your stuff, then they're not going to engage with your stuff. And if they don't engage with your stuff, then the deal is that you have now got somebody who you throw a post up, they don't care, right? Because they're just trying to look legit to Facebook. And so your engagement goes. Well, who cares about that, right? Who cares if the bots interact with you or not? Well, there's a thing called EdgeRank. And EdgeRank is the problem. See? The problem is that if I put a post out there, there's a limited amount of time where, Facebook and Instagram and all the rest of them decide whether or not that post is worth sharing with my audience. Because heaven forbid that I actually just, get to interact with the people that have chosen to interact with me. That's not how this works anymore, right? So instead of that, I put something out there, and, if a couple hundred people are like, yeah, I like this. That's great. I'm going to interact with this. I'm going to comment. I'm going to do whatever, right? Then that's wonderful. Okay? That's great. But if people don't interact with it, okay, then Facebook or Instagram or whoever else is like, this isn't that great. We're not going to push it out to everybody, right? And the problem is they don't push it out to everybody is then you don't get a hold of your own people. Like the people that have said, I would like to see content from this person. We can't, they don't get to see stuff, right? And those are the people that you want to see. So here's where it becomes an issue. Okay. It becomes an issue if you say, I would like to see, this person's stuff. And then, I pay for some advertising or whatever. And I get a bunch of these fake accounts that follow me, right? Even though I've done it legitimately, I've done it the right way. Then those fake accounts don't engage. And so it lowers the percentage of engagement from my audience, which tanks my page. That's why I don't do anything on Facebook anymore. It's terrible. And I haven't even spent any real money, like $5-6 here or there, maybe 2 or 3 times. And now, I can't reach my audience. It drives me nuts. So that brings me to this other thing, right? Kickstarter. I was around in Kickstarter when Kickstarter started, right? I haven't actually run a Kickstarter, but I'm planning on running a Kickstarter. And I just wonder if the natural progression of everything is to go to crap. Is the natural progression of whatever just to start really cool and then just end up garbage? Because Kickstarter used to be really awesome. And now I'm hearing one of 2 things, and they're probably both true. One is, the market's saturated. Kickstarters don't do as well as they used to. The expectations for Kickstarters are way different than what they used to be. They used to be, you're giving somebody a shot. And it's all these upstarts and whatever. And now it's like this kind of pre-order service, and it's more of a marketing thing. Like companies who don't need seed money will do crowdfunding campaigns because it helps them get the marketing out, because it used to be, a year or 2 ago that that's what everybody was writing about and everybody was talking about. And so people would do this as a way to campaign and promote their products. Anyway, the other side of things is, now there are all these basically spam companies, that will run ads for you and all this stuff and have email lists and all that, and they run paid advertising and all this stuff. And, you can sign up with them and they will basically, just, promote the crap out of your stuff to people that don't know who you are, right? I've got a bunch of mixed feelings about that, but here's the rock and the hard place that creators are in nowadays and where I'm in, because one, you've got to build an audience, right? If you want to do crowdfunding, if you want to do self-promotion, you want to do self-printing, right? I want to publish my own stuff. People have to know about it. And, the deck is stacked against people who don't already have an audience. If you've already got an audience, boy, the algorithm loves you. The channels, and different platforms all over social media promote the living crap out of you. They'll help you because they're making more money and getting more eyeballs and blah, 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 right? But if you're building an audience, all of the algorithms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, it's out there. It's stacked against the little guy. So that's frustrating. So then the other option I have is to spam the crap out of people, which that just goes back to why am I crowdfunding in the first place? I'm crowdfunding because in theory, there's a group of people that are interested in the stuff that I'm producing. And if that group of people can get together and, and fund something, then I might have enough for a print run. Anyway, I don't really know where I'm going with any of this. I've just been thinking about it lately. It's just interesting. You look at Scott Serklin's thing. By the way, Scott Serklin has a Kickstarter up right now. Go check it out. Look for Young and the Dead on Kickstarter, and you can find his thing. But the first day he goes to launch his Kickstarter, Facebook and Instagram go down. So there goes the first day. That sucks. You can't drive any traffic that way. And then, because his book is called Young and the Dead, which is actually just, kind of a funny 80s book about, zombies and whatnot and kids and everything. But you put Young and Dead together, then the algorithms got tricked or tripped. And so they were thinking that he was promoting some sort of weird child suicide or something. And so they shut down a bunch of stuff. It's just over and over and over again is just crazy. And so just as I'm watching all of this stuff happening, I'm thinking, where do you go from here? I don't know. And I'm not sure where to go from here. I've got this children's book. I've been, not like hardcore shopping it around, but shopping it around a little bit. I'm not sure if any publisher is ever really going to give it a shot because who am I? I'm nobody. And, the book is a little weird because it's not really a children's book. I mean, it is a children's book. I think I've read it in schools and libraries and stuff and people love it. Like, it's not traditionally a children's book. It's a fairy tale and there's some, like people die in it and, there's some like legit stuff that really happens. And then it's not done in like a cartoony style. It's done in like my inking style that I do, which is highly detailed. And there's very few books out there like that. And so I think self-publishing would be great, but then I end up with this quandary, this situation, this rock and a hard place where I don't have a terribly big audience and, I don't know how to get a bigger audience. Cause it just seems like this, I'm putting, I'll continue to put content out there. I'll continue to add value and all that jazz, but like, it's just rough. I don't know where any of this is going. And also I drew a thing. So here's a hit squad of, small creatures in suits. I'll catch you guys later. If you want to check out my stuff, you can go to corykerr.com and there's stuff there. And, hey, because the algorithms demand it, hit a thumbs up on this video and subscribe and, share it and jazz. You guys are great. I'll catch you later.